Right, onwards to new territory. Think I'll check it right before going directly downwards. At the very least, if we run into trouble through the regular door, we'll probably have an easier time retreating if need be. Not that retreating ever really seems to be an option for us. We either win or we die whenever there's a fight for the most part, and the fights that are generally dangerous enough to be especially worrisome are the ones where escape is just plain not an option at all. Wonder how long it'll be before we're killing off those lava horse things. Shouldn't be surprised that there's another energy replenishment station here. Even less surprised that once again we are blocked off since we don't have the grapple beam just yet. Though the spikes under the lava seem a bit excessive in terms of environmental hazards to me. I can understand having the one or the other, but not both in the same section of floor. Should I assume there's something important higher up since we're running into more pirates here? Because it's the crawlers that are actually more dangerous for us. Well, this certainly looks familiar. Well, maybe this time we'll be able to reach those two isolated dots on the map. I somehow doubt it, but it couldn't hurt to be sure. Okay, I have the distinct feeling the last time we were in this room, we came from above. Apparently, I forgot about the small maze that the crawlers are going through, or just feel it's a one-way maze, since we don't have the lich grab. It's not a major issue, but still kind of annoying. Right. Avoid the random lava monsters that we're incapable of killing, but forget about the energy balls flying over the place that we could kill. Not exactly great priorities on my part, but I suppose it didn't do all that much to hurt us, so it's not something worth smacking myself over. There's been plenty enough of those sort of things going on. Apparently, the power bomb is powerful enough to make lava cease to exist for part of a second. Now, if only it had more of an impact in the important battles we tend to get into in this series. Okay, I'm going to have to assume that doorway is styled as Ridley's head. And since it doesn't look like we're supposed to get in there until we are at least capable of running through lava, it's a pretty safe bet that we're supposed to deal with Ridley pretty close to last. At the very least, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get in there any other way at the moment. Right, too much to hope there was a hidden path to the right. Guess we're climbing further up for now. what is the point of lava rising every time we enter this room? Especially since it's not like the damn stuff will rise high enough to be a danger to us outside of me just dropping down. Yeah, dropping like that? Ugh. I swear, what is with me taking near constant lava baths in each game? Well, at least I managed to avoid the lava and spikes that time. Now let's see how the ice beam goes against the burrowing bastards. And again, it looks like we won't be able to get up here without something we don't have just yet. We've had far too many clips in a row of that being the case for my taste. And I can't even complain about them making the paths overly convoluted. There have been very few mazes within the overall maze. A good amount of my annoyance seems to be just memory related, where I don't recall why we didn't finish exploring a given area, so I come back just to learn I'm still roadblocked. Probably going to need the grapple beam to go all the way, but it couldn't hurt to make sure. I know I keep saying this, but I'm not in any real hurry. I'll let the speedrunners worry about getting various records while I have fun at my own pace. Apparently, some of that fun involves being frustrated at my own inability to do this or that. Son of a bitch! Well, at least the ice beam takes care of the burrowing guys with ease. That's one less worry as we do this over and over again. Well, that was a bit of a funny failure there. Still, probably a good time to start fast-forwarding. Considering I fast-forwarded through this same bit of platforming before, I probably should have started fast-forwarding through my attempts here sooner. Really getting the sense that my memory in this game is better when I'm doing commentary for it than when I'm actually sitting down to play it. Is there some kind of documented phenomena of people having a harder time remembering something that was in a two-dimensional representation compared to a 3D one? Because I would really like for there to be an official term for that sort of crap, considering we've been dealing with it a lot in this game and the previous 3 Metroids that I've gone through already. And I'm pretty sure I'm likely to keep running into this issue when we get to Metroid Fusion and Metroid Dread. And we managed to make it through. And all that effort for something that we already knew we wouldn't be able to go through anyway. What am I even doing in here anyway? Come on, my short-term memory can't be this bad. Hold on, let me check the time I recorded this. 11:27 at night. Okay, not exactly so damn late that my brain should be shutting down like this, so that's not really much of an excuse. No clue what I was hoping for, just some minor confusion that we don't get injured when we land on the spikes in here. Let's just move on. at the very least, I can hit the next nearest save point, even if we haven't actually done anything worth saving so far in this clip. Hell, considering how much time I've spent crashing against walls, I've already figured out that I don't have the tools yet to break through. It might have been better if I didn't save, deleted the footage for this particular recording session, and gave it a go while not going to the road we've travelled quite a bit before now. Still, I suppose me being an idiot is part of the experience here. Right! Of course, the only other unexplored room here also requires us to have the grapple beam. Maybe if I froze that thing in the right spot, we'd be able to get up there regardless. And there we go. Felt more due to luck than skill, though, but we managed it. Basic missile upgrade isn't much, but it's more than we had for quite a while now. Right, now to get back down so we can go further down. Probably gonna be more of a trek to get back down there than the map implies, though. Considering how much we've been shooting the ceiling, you'd think we'd have found more up there. Of course, you'd also think that after this many games, I wouldn't be quite so lost that I'm retreading the same ground and driving myself crazy or missing jumps over and over again. Or at the very least that I'd stop jumping right into lava. Well, at least that lava bath seemed to have some extra goal instead of just being a random mistake. And at least we didn't lose an entire energy tank for dropping down there that time. And again, I choose to take damage in order to get a healing item. It's not that complicated a thing. If you're gonna get hurt getting it, then it's probably not worth grabbing the healing item. So just why is it is such a constant mistake for me? Kind of annoying just how few places the wall jump actually helped us out in. Probably why it wasn't an upgrade, just a trick we could have potentially done from the start. Assuming, of course, you could have a convenient bit of wall to jump off of. Is about as circumstantial as a sprint button when you don't want to outright speed boost, in my opinion. And I just ignored our best chance to go down in a hurry for no apparent reason. At At least I didn't need the speed boost to get by those first 2 blocks. Certainly plenty of things we need to kill in mid-air around here. Not sure how I managed to get injured in the same instant we froze one of them, though. Definitely not the kind of timing I was hoping for, but at least it's more dignified than just simply dropping on top of one of the bastards. Now to just rush through a small horde and get a super missile door open. Though is it really right to keep calling it a door when you drop into it instead of walk through it? Okay, that's certainly a distinctive enemy. Distinctive enough that I remember how to kill it, since it's one of the more unique enemies that isn't treated like an especially major event. Our attacks do not do the standard kind of damage that would slowly shift the creature's color scheme as it gets more wounded. When we shoot at its open mouth, we push it back. And when it's pushed back far enough, it will fall into the lava. Shooting into the guy's mouth isn't quite as annoying to pull off as it was when we were fighting Braid, but still with my skill level, it is not quite as consistent as I'd like it. And if you're the kind of person who has trouble getting some precise shots in at the right time, this could prove to be a very, very troublesome encounter. Well, we're not making much of any progress, and the bastard is doing an annoying amount of damage to me in return. Please don't tell me this bastard's just gonna keep pushing me back, just because I want to take him down with normal missiles instead of super missiles. Shit. I don't know what's dropping faster, my health or my confidence. Regular missiles just aren't letting me push him back much, if at all. Could have sworn there'd be lava on the left side, not spikes, but more importantly, I managed to get pushed all the way back to the wall, even though I've been landing a decent number of hits on this bastard. Either super missiles are the only solution, or there's a way to shoot normal missiles more rapidly, and I just haven't figured it out in this game, so I started things off in a way that screwed me over. Good God, normal missiles are just absolute crap against this thing. And I'm too aggressive trying to push it back to even think about dodging its attacks. Yet another encounter that is not making me feel all that confident in what's going to come later in the game. And now we need to fast forward like hell just to get the opportunity to fight the thing that killed us, since it's a good distance away from this save point here. Though if I hadn't saved earlier in this same clip, now that I think about it, I probably should have saved close to that point, since I damn well knew that something that required a super missile to open up down there indicated there was something kind of important on the other side. But then again, not every super missile door has led to something major. I swear, somehow my skills between what I was like in Zero Mission and how I am in this game somehow degraded, and I have no clue why. Or how. You'd think my skills would have gone up just from the sheer fact that we played through 3 other Metroid games just to get this far in the series. At least it didn't take me long to heal after that hallway. I definitely need to take what I can get around here, though all too often for my liking it feels like I'm taking beatings that I really should have been able to avoid. Oh, for God's sakes, definitely gonna end this clip the next time we get to a save station. I need to give myself some time to stop being so frustrated with myself. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of aspects in the gameplay that are throwing me off more than I can understand well enough to fully identify. But since I can't identify those details, since there are relatively subtle differences between what Zero Mission gave us, I keep just blaming myself for the various issues we're having here. And while it's easy enough to put a game away when you're getting frustrated with it, it's not as easy to put yourself away for a while until you cool down a bit. Right, that'll do it for now.